good morning, everyone. Well, this is the first day of a new way, which probably is a reflection of the old way that we once were living here in America as African American black people who were brought here as slaves. Now, I had to get up and come do this morning because you never see me come up and do no live broadcast early in the morning, 7 o'clock, but I couldn't sleep because I'm thinking about me and my people and my family and those who are around me and mine and us and ours, due to the fact that each and every ethnic group are concerned about theirs. So I'm concerned about mine and the history of mine when it comes to people like him. Don't you get it? People like him are going to make sure that people like us don't have power, that people like us don't have rights, that people like us are put on the back fence, locked up. They're even talking about stop and frisk again, okay, in the black communities, and from New York to California, man. Do you see how that went, Latino people? They're saying a lot of y'all voted for that fool, but I'm gonna tell you, a lot of y'all voted for him before the fact that they talked about Puerto Rico being a garbage island. I know you wish could take your vote back. Now let me say this. As we know and seen so many times in the history of this country, things that have gone down illegal and wrong and against the people, and we find out 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years later, like the murder of John F. Kennedy and Bobby Kennedy and Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, okay? Medgar Evers, okay? Now then we're going to find out that this was wrong. Plessy versus Ferguson, where they said no white man can respect any black man's rights. And that went on for 100 years, lynching, and more lynching, okay? Sharecropping, no jobs, no opportunity. And the little jobs and unions we were in back then, man, God dug it. You know what? We got less than everybody else. This is not our land. A guy hit me up this morning on Twitter talking about, you don't like it, go back to Africa? Well, guess what? We tried to go back to Africa, but your government stopped Marcus Garvey. Your government made sure that we couldn't go back to Africa with the Black Star Liner. How are you going to have a man with 34 criminal counts convicted on some and still be a president of this country? And then China this morning and Russia this morning congratulating him. When we were in school, they were the world's worst people, okay? They were unchristian, okay? They were ungodly, okay? They weren't about their people, okay? Their governments was running everything and all that, communism, Cold War. Well, them the same people. Say the children, some of them are the same people who felt that way. We are dealing with the children and the grandchildren who felt that way concerning us as a people. I'm concerned about me and mine, okay? I'm seeing how the police is locking us up already. Go to Netflix and watch 13, the movie 13, about the 13th Constitution, amendment that says, oh, you're free, but if you get locked up, you're a slave again, okay? This is not the way it's supposed to be according to them on paper, okay? According to what they wrote on paper, talking about, equal rights and freedom for all and justice for all, and you see that up on the Supreme Court building. Please, man, this is hypocrisy in the first degree, and we're about to go down hard. I'm telling you, from the history I've read, known, and lived through, I see a revolution coming. I see a war in the streets coming. I see a whole lot of murders. I see this man talking about killing Obama and Michelle, Liz Cheney, and everyone who's not about him. He's gonna try to have killed, locked up, families. Let me tell y'all something. Who's getting Social Security? That's about to go out the window according to what he said. And how you gonna have a fool like that damn Herschel Walker, to be the head of defense? He didn't even graduate college. He played football, period, and ran out there and lost. And man, we in trouble as a nation. the people he's going to have in the cabinet and stuff, hardcore racists. Hardcore. Remember, there's a black man who's our cousin, going against Trump. Okay. Oh my God, look at this. Alvin Bragg is my stepmother's brother, Uncle Alvin. That's my stepmother's nephew. My sister's first cousin. Okay? My sister Kim. Yeah. Okay? They want to get him out the way. They want to get those sisters who are in New York. He wanted to be president so he don't go to jail. That's the bottom line. He wanted to be president so he don't go to jail. That's the main thing first. All of a sudden now his wife shows up. She's on the stage with his ass last night. Huh? What does that say? Because if you looked at his face, if you understand body language, if you understand setting and looked at people's eyes, nose, mouths, and the complexions, and the that man was red. He was out of it. His hair was messed up. He knew he was going to lose. But somehow, some way, all of a sudden, delete buttons can be pushed. AI, don't you know? We don't want her. She's a black woman. We already had a black man as president. We don't want her. Because she's going to make too many things go positive for all people. Black, white, Latino, Asian, it don't matter. Jews, it don't matter. She was at least trying to, put forth something that was going to be totally new. Like Kennedy. Camelot, like Kennedy. And they killed him. Who killed him? The government. His own people. Wasn't no Russians. Wasn't no Cubans. His own governmental people killed him in 1963 when I was 8 years old. I lived through this mess, man. So I've seen it. So ain't nothing you can tell me. Nobody can tell me. I don't care who you are. If you voted for Trump, too, that's your business. But you're going to see later on down the road, maybe I shouldn't have. Ask the women. I think all women should never have voted for him on the first election when he said a man can, because he's famous, can grab her privates. No self-respecting woman should have voted for that man. Are you out your minds? Yeah, you are. You are. And they talk about, well, we just voted for the money. Well, you're on Social Security, you might not get none. Because he's talking about cutting that governmental process off. Who's it going to affect? Poor people. White, black, whoever is poor. Who ain't above the so-called poverty line. We're going to have another 1929, and then you're going to emerge people like Al Capone, people like Machine Gun Kelly, people like gangsters. The gangsters. It can happen again. History always repeats itself. Now, if you're into the spiritual thing, you're into the religious movement, and spirituality movement in this country, you will see and believe and read that we're in the last days. And in the last days, it's Antichrist. And the Antichrist gets wounded and then it's 7 more years, it says. Read Daniel, read Revelation, read Ezekiel. They talk about it. And all those fools who are promoting him in the cabinets, and all those people out west who killed up the Native Americans to have this land and then brought us over here as slaves to build this land for them, they're going to die and go to hell according to their book, according to the sin book that they read and promote all the time. They want to turn this into a Christian nationalist country. Well, aren't y'all against that when it comes to the Iranians in Iraq, that they want a Muslim nationalist country? You fighting over there in Afghanistan for 20-something years and still lost like you did in Vietnam after you killed Kennedy because you didn't want him to go? Because Kennedy said about 1964, there ain't going to be no brothers over there in Vietnam. And more black men died over there in Vietnam, and I know 2. Okay? I know 2 that died in Vietnam. Willie Davis, John Jacob. Okay? Get out of here, man. We in trouble as a nation if we don't unify and step on the toes. What's going to happen January 6th when they got to knock, when they have to hit the daggone, like they did last year, when January, 2 years ago, when the vice president supposed to, swear them in, and you're now officially a president. What would happen if Farrakhan, and the FOI, and all the black rifle groups and legal gun groups come up to the Capitol January 6th? next year, in a couple of months? What's going to happen to us if we did that? Huh? What's going to happen to black people if they do all this, what they said they're going to do? Huh? If you look like you a foreigner, that you don't belong here, you're going to get locked up until they find out first. You've been living here all your life, 40, 50 years. Okay? They're doing that now. Police are doing that now. Been doing it. Go on YouTube, man, and watch all the evil that the police are allowed to do. How you get a job with a gun, a badge, and a taser, and all that, and only had training for 6 weeks to a few months, but yet you try to become a barber or a salon person doing hair, and it takes you a year and a half, and you ain't got no gun. You ain't got no badge. And if you don't pass the course, you can't do hair. Hair. We're in trouble. This nation is in trouble. Big time. Because you know what? It's going to repeat itself. It's going to repeat itself. I see it. I lived through 2 riots. I said that. Now, if they do something to Obama and shoot and kill our leaders, it's going to be a riot. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Ask the spirit of Dr. King. This city burnt down from all of 14th Street, all of 8th Street, all of U Street, all of D.C., baby. In 1968. I was 13 years old. I know. I seen it. I seen the police with tanks and National Guard. Huh? You want to think I want to see that again? Well, we're about to. And I'm scared for my children. My kids, my grandkids, my daughter, my sons, all 3 of them. Whether they agree with me or not, don't matter. See what's going to happen. See the timeline. Read the history that I went through and I love. Okay? I love my history as a person. Okay? But I don't like what they did to me and my people. Okay? People perish for lack of knowledge, the Bible says, all you Christian folks. Huh? Lack of knowledge. When Trump turned around, he didn't believe he was president. He did that before. He turned around and said, well, can you believe this? I'm president. He didn't believe it. He was looking almost dead the other day. So I'm saying right now, mount up. Mount up your mind. Mount up your heart. And mount up, period. And get your legal gun license. You better. You better, because if you look at the obstacle courses that these white boys got in Michigan, South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida especially, Georgia especially, they are training, man. They're training as if they were in the Marines again, as if they were in the Army again. I seen it up in Jackson County, Georgia. I seen it. I seen it. I seen it. So I know what they're trying to do. I know what they're trying to do. And they're going to do it if we don't mount up, if we don't get down into all these legislative office and back up some of them laws and procedures that they're trying to put forth and going to try to put forth. Okay? Oh yeah, you better. Because I can't walk down the street in Harlem again without a cop coming up to me and say, hey nigga, where's your ID? And now he's talking about total immunity for police. Total immunity, no more Constitution. Your Constitution is going to be flushed down the damn toilet. Man, I'm mad, I'm angry. And I can be. Okay? It's righteous indignation. And I hate them. I hate the evil. I hate the racists. I hate them. I hate the evil racists that's running this crap. I hate the anti-Christ that's running this crap. I do. That's supposed to. Because didn't Jesus hate them? To the point they had to murder him? Huh? So what's the problem? Folks, what are you scared of? You're going to die any damn way. Huh? So what's the problem? Get out there, man. Get involved, get into it like James Brown said. Get involved, get into it, get involved. Do something. I don't care what it is. Because like Malcolm X said, baby, we need our freedom by any means necessary. And like the Bible itself says, if at all possible, be at peace with all men. But it don't look like it's going to be a lot of peace around here right now with all men. I can see it. I know it, I feel it, I believe it. And if I'm wrong, I'm hoping I'm wrong. I hope you tell me, Carl Gray, you were wrong, man. We got more peace now than ever. We got more money now than ever. We got more laws on our side than ever. The police are really protecting and serving our community that they used to just occupy like the Germans did to France and Poland and Czechoslovakia do it in the 30s. If you understand what happened in Germany all through the 30s, same thing. Hitler was elected. His niece said, his wife even said, he reads Mein Kampf every night before he goes to bed. Not no Bible, not no Quran, not no holy books, not even the Constitution or the Bill of Rights. He reads Hitler's life story. Okay? When them people came talking about the Jews will not replace us in Charlottesville, and he said, oh, they're good people on both sides. No. But man came down with a car and murdered the girl. Murdered, ran over. When understand the Central Park 5, they've been emancipated, man. They didn't do it. DNA, and this fool still saying they did it. DNA is like a fingerprint, y'all. You only got this, and this, and this, and I'm the only one got it. I ain't got yours. You ain't got mine. But DNA didn't say that they raped that girl. That DNA didn't say they beat that woman. That DNA said, the boy that did it. He said it, and the DNA matched. This fool said, they still guilty. I don't care. Kill him. He spent $85,000 in one day on newspapers here in New York talking about, you know what? Murder him. Bring back the death penalty. Well, you know what? When Salam, the brother who now is city councilor in Harlem, he went to the rally, and Trump thought he was a Negro Uncle Tom Yowza Boss dude sitting up in the audience. No. He said, hey, it's me who was elected. Because Trump turned around and said, oh, there's one guy on my, there's a black guy on my side. No, I'm not on your side. I'm not on your team, he said. I'm not on your team. I'm the one you try to kill. Okay? Them brothers was innocent. And he's going to try to do the same thing. He said, first of all, most black men are on death row. You got 97% of black men on death row. And 80-something% probably innocent. But he said, Trump said, when I'm elected, first thing we're going to do is execute everyone on death row to save money. No, that's to kill black lives. That's to kill God's people who have repented in there. Okay? Because I believe, and this is my feeling, my belief, like it or not, I believe he's one of those demons who was kicked out of heaven when Lucifer was kicked out for rebelling against God and his people, and he came to earth because the book says that the demons spread all over this planet. And those are the kind who will bow down to the Antichrist and his system. It ain't just one individual. But ain't it funny how when they show the Antichrist in these movies, they always show a white guy? But anyway, it's a system. It's an evil system, okay, that puts down and hates people who are bowing down, who have good hearts, black, white, yellow, red, don't matter, okay? Don't matter. You got a good heart, love in your heart. Hey, man, you're going to be up there. We're all going to have a seat together. But those who don't, hell is their home. I believe, according to what I believe. Now, you can believe what you want to believe. That's on you. But that's my system. That's how I connect the dots. Okay? Okay, I know I've been long-winded, but I can't help it, man. This is the first time I've been up at 7 o'clock in the morning, 7:30 in the morning, doing a live broadcast. I just could not sleep. I could not wait. I could not just sit there and just say, oh, well, another day. Let me go do some filming, do some editing, do some traveling. No, yeah, all that too. All of that too. Because my life is my life. It ain't going to end until the Lord says it's going to end. Okay? I don't care about no cancer in me. I don't care about no broken legs or busted up eyes or, can't hardly think. It ain't me. No, I don't care what the doctors say. It ain't me. I refuse. I rebuke. Goodbye. I'm healed. Ain't you? You should be. Inside and out. We need a healing on the inside and out as a people. My people, man, get together, unify. You better. I put up this morning the Malcolm X video on my wall, on Facebook wall. Go look at it. Go look at that video what Malcolm said. You would think he said it yesterday. You would think he said that last night. Okay? Because history repeats itself. Okay? Oh, my paper fell. There we go. Yeah, you think he said it last night. So, I know I've been a minute. What's up, Keith? What's up, cuz? I am safe, baby. I'm safe. Safe as hell. DC, as you know, is ground zero. Okay? If we got to fight, well, this is going to start. This is here. This is right here. Come on, man. It's going to start in the legislature. It's going to start in the Senate. Okay? And if it gets really, really bad, they do some really, really bad stuff, like murder Obama. He lives not too far from here, up there on Rock Creek Park. He ain't far from here. He ain't far. If something go down, this city will go down. I believe that because it went down in '68. It went down in '65. Just like Los Angeles, all through the '60s were riots. That's why the civil rights movement was passed. Lyndon Johnson, we can't have this no more. And Barry Goldwater said, oh, yes, we can. We can keep these niggas on the fields, in low-paying jobs, and over there, redlining over there in certain areas to live. They can't be around us. We're white men. We are superior. Barry Goldwater said, well, Lyndon Johnson, if you sign that bill, us Dixiecrats are going to the Republican Party and go against you and those Negroes who want those rights. And they still here doing the same thing that Barry Goldwater left behind. They're the same people. They're the same demons that was launched out of heaven into this place called Earth, I believe. Okay? I believe. Because the Christian body said, oh, you got a demon in you, boy. We got to lay hands on you, boy. You got a demon. Well, guess what? There's a demon about to go to the White House and the Senate and the Congress who says that we are less than human. That we as a people need to be corralled. And we as a people need to be set back. We as a people are being fired in so many uplifting places, from the media, from politics, and CEO companies. Oh my God. Fortune 500 companies. Oh my. Just read. Just study. Systematic. You don't see it on the news all the time, but get on those websites. Different corporation companies, who's getting fired, who's not, who's taking their places. Those who are taking places are super right-wing conservatives, a lot of them, who say, we're going to take America and make it great again. Well, when was it great? Give me the year, give me the date, give me the event, because your greatness is really about white supremacy, but your greatness should be the reflection of what you all wrote in the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Because if that was followed through, you can actually say America is great. Not just was, but no. You want to play this game? Well, guess what? The game is just begun. And like the good book said, if at all possible, be at peace with all men.